Thank you so much for checking this information out. My name is Laura, and I own a clipping agency called ViralEchoMedia. First, I just want to explain what exactly a clipping agency is and how it can help push your music through the algorithm. So, at its core, we partner with fan editors who are already creating content around your music. So, just think of all of the many videos you've probably seen on platforms like X, TikTok, and Instagram. They're clips of any artist you can think of with a specific song playing in the background. These videos could be from performances or from other events that they've attended. And the fans doing these edits are fans who love your work already, and they're editing these clips just because of their passion for you as the artist and your music. What we do is help guide that energy. Instead of relying on random content, we'll coordinate with these editors to use your music and approve footage to create viral, high quality short form videos that will highlight what you want to be pushed at the moment. And that could be a new release, it could be a moment from your being on tour, or just a visual aesthetic that fits your brand. This approach helps your music reach new audiences and gain real traction because there's going to be higher amounts of that quality content going out every single day. And that's going to be without spending a lot of money, thousands even, on traditional paid ads. And we will definitely get into that a little bit later. It's organic, fan-driven, and it can help push the music more. So what exactly are content rewards? It's kind of a relatively new concept in the marketing world. So let's say that you want to run a campaign for about $3,000. Video clippers are going to create their content and then they're going to post it. However, they're not going to get paid just because they posted. They start to earn once they hit the threshold, which is generally about 1,000 views. And that, again, is something that can be adjusted with their team. You can just discuss what kind of numbers that you would like to be met for each, the threshold of views and also the payout amount. Another thing to keep in mind is that there is a payout cap set at the very start of the campaign. The whole budget doesn't end up getting spent on one video if it happens to go super viral. Instead, you end up with dozens or even hundreds of fan-made edits or clips spreading online, all using this. So let's just say that we have 20 editors posting 2 to 3 videos across 3 to 4 platforms every day. That would be about 120 to 240 videos being pushed out each day. And that over a 2 to 3 week campaign, the algorithm would have but no choice but to take notice of that and push the videos out even more to more people. The key takeaway is you're only paying for performance. Again, these are people, these are fans already creating videos for free online. We're just giving them a little incentive to help push what you as the artist would like to be seen. So what are the benefits for you as the artist? When your music is being used in TikToks or YouTube Shorts, Instagram, it can boost your stream count on platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. Just by they see these videos, they hear that song over and over again, and they're like, oh, I kind of like this. So then, like I've done in the past, I go to Spotify and I see who is this? And then I add them to my playlists or my likes. And this is ultimately what we want because those plays on Spotify and Apple Music are what count towards the Billboard chart rankings. It's documented how much more reach short form content has. And when fans are then monetarily incentivized to make that short form content, the volume of content is naturally going to multiply. More content means more chances for a video to go viral, and then that leads to more plays, more fans, and a better shot at climbing the Billboard chart. Again, content reward campaigns only cost around less than $1 to $3 per 1,000 views, compared to traditional ads that can cost about $5 to $20 plus per 1,000 views, and then it disappears the second the budget runs out. With content rewards, you're paying for lasting fan-generated content that will continue to get views long after posting and even long after the budget is gone. So to close, fan edits and clipping are a very powerful yet largely underused marketing strategy right now. One, your music is going to be spread authentically, utilizing something that fans are already doing, which is making short-form content about the artist and their music. Second, there's the potential for massive outreach and an algorithm push due to this tailored strategy. Third, It's cost-effective promotion at less than $1 to $3 per thousand views, as opposed to $5 to $20 plus per thousand views. And lastly, it's continued visibility even after the campaign ends. One person that I like to think of as a really good example of somebody who used this clipping strategy, what they call a clipping army. It's a controversial person, but it really just shows how effective this strategy is. If you've ever heard of Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate is somebody that most people are familiar with. That name, he is very controversial, but he's somebody that you would see constantly on your timeline about 2 to 3 years ago. Until now, you'll still see his videos, but it kind of seemed like it came from out of nowhere, and this guy must be really popular because I keep seeing all of these people making videos about him. When in reality, Andrew Tate had built his clipping army, and that's why it was impossible to really go a day without seeing an Andrew Tate video. And that's exactly the kind of reach that we want to get you as the artist to have by utilizing the same exact strategy. So there's a lot of upside to choosing this as a marketing strategy. If you're interested in getting more reach, more streams, and more chart momentum without spending a ton of money, this is probably the most effective strategy that can be used. If you'd like to set up a meeting to discuss how this can be tailored to your brand or you as the artist in your music, you'll find my email in the description box. Just shoot me an email and we can set something up. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch.